I wanted to have my own web series, so here it is.
Love Quirks.
Love Quirks.
Love Quirks.
Love Quirks. Love Quirks started as a song cycle, which is exactly what it sounds like, a cycle of songs. By 2009, I had written over 120 cabaret songs, each grouped into 7 distinct cabaret acts about themes from my own life. All of the acts centered around me, and I realized if I wanted the songs to be done without me, I better find a way to fade from the picture like Marty McFly. When I did the charity concerts, I noticed that the most popular songs were the quirky love songs. This inspired me to create a song cycle of just those, and thus Love Quirks was born. I had envisioned the show with 4 characters, but to increase audience, I premiered the show with 20 singers September 24th, 2010 at Don't Tell Mama. People loved the show, but one man in particular saw its true potential. Brian Childers. With his help, we crafted 4 tighter arcs and did a revised version of the show with just 4 people in Soho on March 31st, 2011. Again, people loved it, but they wanted to know more about the characters. So Brian had a great idea to hire his brother Mark to turn the song cycle into a full-fledged musical, creating a story around already established songs. Mamma mia! We did a reading of the scripted version on June 27th, 2011. We got great responses and were ready to move the show off-Broadway that fall, but finding investors to commit proved more elusive than waiting for Guffman. So in 2014, we set upon a new idea to do a limited run off-Broadway. Raising $10,000 on Kickstarter was more soul-sucking than a Dementor, but we did it! And in September 2014, Love Quirks had an amazing limited run off-Broadway, which actually made a tiny profit and garnered 5 rave reviews. And while we still dream the impossible dream of moving the show off-Broadway someday, we are thrilled with its success so far.
I brought you the Times and a croissant. I think it's pretty clear what I want. Let's just be friends. Is that such a crazy thing to be? We barely met, and you picked me as a classic jock, thinking with his cock it might be a shock, but given the choice, I'd read Faulkner, Fitzgerald, or Joyce. I love film with subtitles, Wagner recitals, tangoing, days at the Met. You won't be upset if we just be friends.
I love that as an actor, you get to really run the gamut of emotions in this show. Like, it is a show for singers, and Seth's music is not easy, but you also have to be a comedian, and then you get to cry, so you laugh at yourself, you make other people laugh, and I feel like you don't get to do all of that sometimes in a show. Sometimes you're a dancing egg on Broadway.
Yeah.
I really liked working with the people we worked with. I think Lauren's fantastic.
Oh,
I love Rori and Brian and Teresa. I think it was the people that really
Yeah,
that I liked about it.
We had a really good time with each other. We played off of each other really, really well. The chemistry was great.
Yeah, Brian let us do that.
Yeah.
I hate Love Quirks.
You get to really sing, you get to really act, and just like you get to do you get the full range of emotions from like joy to being pissed off to being sad and all that stuff, and you just get to really be and act, and it just feels like creatively fulfilling.
I loved the whole process, watching a work sort of come together, build from the bottom up, see how everything changed, see how the characters built and how they grew as the stories got tighter and a little more complex. I mean, over the span of 4 years, it just changed immensely.
For a lot.
For the better.
Like, there was a scene with Teresa where she walks in after a one-night stand and she, you know, is still wasted and her clothes are backwards from the night before. And I have had that conversation with a roommate before, so it really...
Have you been the roommate or the person with the clothes on backwards?
Probably both.
Both?
Yeah,
At the same time?
probably.
I love it because, well, I mean, when Seth wrote the song cycle, I saw a show there. And what was really fun about going from a concept, just a fleeting idea, to actually see it realized over a 4-year process was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
And the many rewrites and trying to make it work and trying to get these songs to tell a story that already tell a story, but continually tell a story in many ways. It was really quite a cool process from start to finish.
Yeah.
So, but we're not done yet. But as of now, finished.
More to come. Are you John? Hey, what's going on? Yeah, I'm Ryan. I was spying to make sure you look like your pick. Something fake, or nude by mistake, or they make up facts, or put on acts. Yeah, I think it's stupid to lie on OK Cupid. I mean, you'll find out on the date. Yeah, so great. Here we are.
Love Quirks appeals to everyone. It is a universal story of relationships and love, and everybody can relate to it. It's just very relatable, and hopefully that will turn into profits. So
Yeah.
I think it's something that every New Yorker can relate to. So I think at one point everybody has had unrequited love, or, you know, had the gay ex-boyfriend if you're in the world of theater.
Yeah, it's an
I know I
accessible...
have. It's very accessible,
Very
and I feel
accessible
like
love story, right?
you can relate with everybody at a different
At some
point in your
place.
life. Yeah.
Exactly.
There are roles in it that fit everybody. You know, there's how many people do we know that are like the outcasts, like the role that we've played, which is, you know, the person who doesn't fit in anywhere. And then, you know, you got the hot blonde, you got the gay guy who the outcast is still in love with, and then you got like the douchey straight guy. So I mean,
We did not play the hot blonde.
We did not. No.
And the living situations and having small
Roommates
space to live, and you know, you want privacy but you can't because this person's walking in the door. You're trying to, you know, do your little thing, maybe, you know, on a computer on the couch, and then somebody wants to watch TV. And
Somebody comes home drunk and you can't do what you're supposed to do. It's very relatable.
And I think Love Quirks is a great example of something that should live in a smaller house to begin, and let people come and see it and experience it, and then Love Quirks can grow from it, from the feedback we get from the people that come and see it, and, you know, learn where it needs to go and what people want to see from it. Because the characters in it are wonderful people that everyone can relate to in some way. Mm-hmm. And they're parts of characters that are not often seen on stages. You don't see this side of people so often on a Broadway stage or off-Broadway stage. So I think it's a new take on some of these relationships that people haven't seen that they should.
I like that.
I support Love Quirks because it is not based on a book or a movie, and there is a place for that in theater, but this is something that is completely new. Mark and Brian and Seth are a really good team, and it's a love story for now. I think that all of the lonely 20-something New Yorkers will certainly relate. Anyone that's ever had unrequited love or worked a shitty day job and lived in a shitty apartment, it definitely speaks to the social media age of trying to find the one in today's world.
Hey, I saw you cross the way. I was just wondering, are you straight or gay? Straight, I like to say, hey, my name is Steph. I think I'm pretty sweet, I'm totally hot. Although I have big feet, I thought that you might want to meet for coffee someday. Hey, I know this is bold, but I'm seizing the day. It's 10 years since I was shit about doing what I want, so I thought I'd give it a try. I could say hi instead of making me nonchalant.
I'll show you. No, just kidding. Just kidding. Well, I mean, I'm going to keep this limited because people are going to watch it, and I want to make sure I'm still dateable by the time this is done. I have a bad tendency to meet someone, crush super hard, go out with them a couple times, and then I lose complete interest.
Oh. See, I'm opposite. I meet someone, I crush super hard, and then I want to marry them. Hi, how are you? Let's get married. That's my problem.
I brought the U-Haul tonight.
Yeah, I'm a lesbian. So basically, I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
That's my love quirk.
Yeah, there's many more, but we won't get into those.
These are it's just the surface.
PG version.
Ooh.
I'm not a big fan of, saying how I feel or I love you and stuff like that. Like, only when I really feel, the impetus to do it, like it feels real, then I say it, not to just say it to...
Say like, oh, I love you.
Yeah, exactly, to say it. But I think I like to show my affection and how I care about the person by doing things for them, like making their bed or cleaning their house or, bringing them lunch.
I'm really weird. I just got married. And I actually, like Rory, I am kind of like a dude. That's my wedding band. Yay, wedding band. I left my engagement ring at home. You don't need to know that. But, and instead of being like bridezilla and, like actually doing stuff, like, booking things and like, picking stuff out, I don't know. I just couldn't really care as much. I don't know. It's just like, let's just get married, have fun, make sure everybody has a good time.
You didn't care about the stuff.
Yeah, the stuff. I don't care about the stuff, and my mother-in-law was like, I can't believe that, like I've never met a bride who hasn't cared about her wedding at all.
I'm a control freak in all aspects of everything. Like, I'm sure my fiance wants to kill me half the time. I want things back where they go. It can't be an inch to the left where it's... Poor guy. I feel bad.
A place for everything and everything in its place. Where are you going to put him? You have to put him in his place. That's right.
I have a lot. One, I'm like a dude a lot of the time. Like, come over and then get out. Don't call me tomorrow. I need my space. But then, like, if I really want you, then I love too hard. And, like, then that's bad too. And also, I love my cat more than all people. So you're not going to be better than my cat. And that's just the way it is.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Can you believe I was never said we break up? Can you believe I used to choke up at the sound of your name? How lame is that? How inconceivably, unbelievably, irritatingly, infuriatingly, exasperatingly lame.
Getting a show off Broadway is frustrating, which is why I need to do something relaxing at night, like watch too much TV. And that's the topic next time. See you then on Everyday Little Seth.
Even when love works,
There are always